got a show tune, and I use that word loosely. I just like that term show tune, whether it's from a theater or from a movie. At number 26 on my fantasy playlist of May the 8th, 2022, Surface Pressure by Jessica Darrow. Had it in the top 10 on my fantasy playlist. A very intense record from the movie Encanto. There were several good songs off of there. A whole bunch of good songs off that movie. One of them, the big hit off of that, We Don't Talk About Bruno. Had that on my fantasy playlist too. And there were I checked out Spotify's Viral 50. This was some months ago. There were about 3 or 4 songs off of that movie, and picked out 2 of them. Surface Pressure, one of them. Very intense record too. Well done by Jessica Darrow. Darrow, 5-star vocal performance. Jessica Darrow, she's a Cuban American. She became best known by 2019. She played the role of Sarah in Feast of the Seven Fishes. She auditioned for Encanto. Turned out well. She was successful at it. She got the role of Louisa, the character Louisa, I believe is how you pronounce her name. And this was before the pandemic hit. Louisa, well, first off, the movie Encanto is about a Colombian family that's imbued with supernatural powers. Now, I haven't seen the movie. I just read about it. You probably know a lot more about the movie than I do. Louisa is sort of the anchor. She's the strong member of the family, taking on the weight, the expectations of the family. Now, on the outside, she's strong. The character is strong, seemingly impervious to the pressures, to the expectations, to the weight that's falling on her shoulders. Flying, just a supernatural woman, fast supernatural powers that could take anything, absorb anything that you throw at her, but on the inside, she's cracking. How much longer can I take this pressure? How much longer do I just shrug it off? Take it in stride. How much longer can I take it in stride before I fall apart? And if I fall apart, and if I lose, and if I don't fall, if I fall beneath the expectations of my family, then what then? It'd be catastrophic to let them down. I can't let them down. I got to stay strong on the outside. And here's a couple of lyrics from the song. I tell you, I'll read a couple of them. Quote, "Give it to your sister. Your sister's older. Give her all the heavy things we can't shoulder." That's the whole family, history, the family story, right there on her shoulders. Quote unquote. Well, the lyrics, that is. I'm talking about the lyrics, not what I just added to it. But this is my favorite lyric. I love this because I'm feeling it too, but in a different way. But I can see how somebody like the oldest member of the family who has to take care of their younger siblings, I can understand how this particular part could resonate with them. Quote, this is from the song Surface Pressure. Oh God, I love this line. This is almost an inspirational, freeing line. Quote, "If I could shake the crushing weight of expectations, would that free some room for joy? Relaxation." Boom, spot on. How brilliant is that? The songs on this album were written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and he wrote this song with a great deal of empathy. It's amazing how he did it, because he was the youngest in his family. He had a sister who was 6 years older than he was. He had it made. Oh, he had it going for him, but not so much for his sister. She had to take care of him. She had to grow up fast. She had to take on the responsibility. One Christmas morning, his parents woke his sister up, and they wanted her to put together his He-Man play set. Christmas morning, put it together, assemble it before he woke up. And it's saying a lot about this author, about the songwriter, the way he took all the angst, all the frustration, all the pressure that his sister felt, all that angst, he put it all into this character. He embedded it into this character, Louisa. Very special. Did I already talk about Miranda? Not Jessica Darrow. I don't know if I mentioned her. Cuban American actress. I believe I did. Well, first off, she did 3 recordings of the song. The first recording of it, though, she did it before she actually played the role, before she actually felt the emotional weight of the role and all that. But the third time when she recorded the record, Lin-Manuel Miranda, the guy who wrote the song, he encouraged her to get into the emotional backstory of the record. I'm trying to put the words for it. Get into the emotion of the record. Not so much reciting lines, not so much reciting notes and reciting verses. Flow with the notes. How does the song make you feel deep inside? If it resonates deep inside, then bring it out. Bring it out into your vocals. And boy, she did it. She delivered a very powerful performance. You could hear the frenzy, the frantic, the pressure that's bearing down on her. It's an amazing record. It's an amazing poetic song, poetic record. The formats for this record, the radio formats for this record, whoa boy. Well, pop. I know it's a little intense. It's not as commercial as We Don't Talk About Bruno, the other big hit from the album. But I think you can probably get away with playing it at night, at least at night. Adult alternative, possibility there. I think it's got possibilities on adult alternative, adult contemporary, adult top 40, although I don't really know if there's any real difference between adult contemporary and adult top 40. But either way, this song has got possibilities in these formats. Well, heck, I put it on my pop playlist, put in the top 10 on my pop playlist. Now it's down to number 26. It is a buzz-worthy record. That is the most important thing. Let's buzz this baby up. Let's buzz it up. Jessica, well, it's, Jessica Darrow. Jessica Darrow with Surface Pressure at number 26 on my fantasy playlist, May the 8th, 2022.